Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure to subscribe so you have a chance to win. Actually, last video, there was a subscriber giveaway. Stick around till some point in this video, and I will let you know who won. It's too many orders to go out today. I have 30 orders pending, pull and pack, but none of them technically have to go out today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it in waves of 5. I'll pull 5 orders, I'll pack 5 orders, I'll repeat that process until I feel satisfied. I only pulled 6 yesterday, hoping to, you know, take some of this burden off myself today. I probably should have done 10 or 15. It is what it is. Like I said, none have to be out today besides the ones I already did. So it's a zero risk situation. First thing going out, C3B28 is a Global Dolls wig. C3B28 right here. Nice. This is a baby 11-12 blonde. For that one, $9.34 free shipping. I have run into, I don't want to call it a hiccup or a problem, situation with the wigs. I get probably once a day a question of, does the wig have bangs? Because without it being on a doll, you can't really tell if the bangs are there, I guess. I don't know how hair works, doll or otherwise. The thing is, they're already all packaged up like this, categorized, put away, and are $9.99 free shippers. I have decided that I'm answering 0 questions on the wigs. Unless I have that information readily available, I'm not answering any questions. Because my knowledge is so limited, they want to sometimes know what the lining is or what the band, like I had somebody ask me if the elastic band still had elasticity. I'm assuming yes, but I'm not going to answer that. I have decided the wigs, I'm just going to be a bad customer service situation. I'm not saying bad as in like they're going to be upset about their purchase. Just, I'm not answering any questions. I'm letting it ride. It has worked out fine. I have had a 99% success rate. And the one person that wasn't happy, it's their own fault and they were mean to me, so screw them. Next up, B3D is a vintage white van. B3D is a vintage delightful from Yatming. So that's not a Hot Wheel or a Matchbox. It's from Yatwing, made in Thailand. I always love these vans with the bubble windows and the cool paint job. They get a bad rap as being creepy or whatever. That's an awesome van. $8.49 free shipping. Next up, I was surprised this sold now and not earlier, but life is weird like that. It's a VHS, The Night Before Christmas. Good luck to me on this one. It's in a clamshell, so that should make it a little easier. Here we go. The Night Before Christmas. And I don't know this Christmas movie, but what I assumed when I saw it is, like me on Christmas, I have some favorites. And they're hard to find now. They exist, they're on, but it's all streaming. Back in the day, you would just throw on CBS, or later on, it's called Freeform now. I can't remember what the channel was called before it switched to Freeform. But you would just put that on, and there would be marathons that were running, or there would be a actual TV schedule that would come out that you could check. Now I got to do a bunch of searching, and they'll give you like a freebie one, and then you got to pay for the service to watch a second one. It's just a lot of hassle. I end up finding most of them on YouTube. They're probably stolen and not supposed to be on there, but whatever. YouTube worked out. There was marathons on YouTube. That's tip for next Christmas. You're looking for your favorite Christmas movie? Check YouTube first. For that one right there, $8.07 free shipping. That will go media mail. Next up, A5 is a Buffalo genuine leather wallet. A1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's over here. And this is, I think, actual buffalo skin, but it's also the brand is Buffalo. As you can see, there is a, maybe you can't see, there's a tiny buffalo or bison on it right there. This is My next wallet, I think, is going to be buffalo hide, because it's just so soft. It's kind of floppy, but once you get your cards in there and everything, this is too big. I would probably go for a trifold, but it's so soft that breaking in time for people that carry wallets, you know, it can take a year to break your wallet, a new wallet in, to actually feel comfortable in your pocket. Go for a buffalo skin one. They're expensive, or more expensive than a not buffalo one. $26.99 free shipping for 8. It's new, but used, because there's no tags or anything, but this is definitely new. You put your stuff in that, by the end of the day, that's going to form to your body. That will be my next wallet, a buffalo skin wallet. And then next up, C3A35 is a Playhouse wig. C3A, I see 34, and I recognize it already because it's got these cool, I don't know, it's braids? Yeah, it's braids with beads on it. That one right there. And for that one, $17.99 free shipping. So that's 5. Let me go ahead and pack those up, and we'll do that over and over again until I quit. All right, next up, D4 is a Jurassic World, some type of dinosaur. D1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here. Of course, his tail got wrapped perfectly up into this little crevasse. Oh, there we go. But it's this one, what do you call it, like battle something or other, because it has, damn it, battle damage. Growler Ceratosaurus. I'm going to go with Cerat. It's a T-Rex. I actually mentioned this like a few videos ago, that I think I was saying that it was because of Jurassic World, kids actually just have a better knowledge basis of different dinosaurs. Because when I was a kid, this would have been a T-Rex. Even though it's got a horn, it's different. When I was a kid, T-Rex was a T-Rex. Anything that looked like a T-Rex, still a T-Rex. $11.99 free shipping, and that's actually a repeat buyer. I will have to double check to make sure it's not a repeat buyer today, and I don't accidentally ship their orders separately. But no, repeat buyer from some other time. That's great. Next up, B2 is a vintage one and only, wait, it's doll hair. B2, this one here. Well, this is a lot. I don't think it was a lot. Is it this one? Oh, here we go. Close. It's this one. Wavy hair. It looks like a braided rope, but wavy hair, braided and crimped, 5 feet of hair, $9.99 free shipping. Next up, Carhartt, brown beige, double knee trousers, pants, new, E10. Over here, E10, clearly these ones, because they are Carhartt pants, E10. And for that pair of Carhartt pants, $69.99 plus shipping. I did a little sourcing the other day, and I picked up, unfortunately, I mean, I'll still make money on it, but I picked up this, what I thought was vintage, but this might be supposed to look vintage, but either way, it is a University of Michigan pullover starter jacket I got for 15 bucks. And my plan was, Michigan's going to the college playoff, so I guess I will capitalize on that. And then the team had other ideas and decided to just be terrible. Like, yeah, the game was close, but they started so terrible, they didn't deserve it. It was bad. But I also picked up a pair of Carhartt pants. These are fleece lined, also $14.99, and these are new. I actually went to buy 2 pair, and then when I was checking out, one of them had something on it. It wasn't just a stain. It was I don't know. There was something on it that made it not worth it. While I'm here, I guess I'll tell you the other stuff I got. Little igloo cooler. What'd I pay for this? $6.99. That's $25 plus shipping, $20 plus shipping. Not a ton of money, but I was trying to find something. I actually also found a pair of Nike Monarchs. I sent those home with my dad to try out, just because he needs some better shoes than the ones he likes to wear, something with some support. But then I was very pleasantly surprised to see these at Salvation Army. Couple of Yale locks, which I know about because I came across a bunch of locks this summer, and now I'm a lock expert. These are not the highest end of the Yale ones. The ones with the clover, I think it's a 3-leaf clover, I think is the better one. But these have the keys, so that's a huge plus. $4.99 a piece. I'll get somewhere around 20-25 bucks a piece for those. So it was worth the trip, but like I've been saying, it's so hit or miss on the thrift stores. Next up is a Pyramid C2500, which is this right here. Pyramid C2500 stereo amplifier. I will actually leave that there. I will pack this up last before I head out today, just so I don't have it in my way until then. When I'm packing bigger stuff, there's more supplies involved. I got to get out, you know, I just need more area. It just makes sense for how I do it to do those things last. $59.99 plus shipping on that. I got that from my buddy Frank for the total of $0. So that, thank you, Frank. $59.99 plus ship. I sent out an offer on that, but there was just so many great sales over this weekend. Last year, my best month, or my better month, was January. December was okay last year, and then January was huge for me last year. So it is seeming like, again, that's happening, because it was $69.99 for the pants, $59.99 for the amplifier, and then now Air Jordan Max Aura 2. Air Jordan Max Aura 2. These ones right here, which I sold these last week once already, unfortunately to a guy in Puerto Rico. Those right there. And he said it wouldn't allow him to pay for it because he said on his end, it was telling him that I don't ship to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is within USPS shipping. So of course I ship to Puerto Rico, but because they gotta go through authentication, apparently eBay does not ship to Puerto Rico. I know they had got a contract with FedEx to lower their shipping costs of the shoes, to therefore give out better deals, because people have to pay the shipping twice, pay it to authentication and then from authentication. And eBay had made a deal with FedEx to make that cheaper for the buyer. So maybe it was an exclusivity deal where they can't ship that USPS, and so they aren't doing international with authentication. I have no idea. But I told them, I said, I'm sorry, I shipped to Puerto Rico. You'll have to contact eBay. He ended up just asking me to cancel it. It was a bummer, but then they sold 2 days later. $114.99 plus shipping. And it says plus eBay shipping. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know. It says plus eBay shipping. I don't know. All right, let's get one more out here. But yeah, three orders right in a row. Bang, bang, bang. That's great. Some higher end stuff. A3 is cast iron Scottish Terrier. I think they're door stops, but you could also use them as bookends. So I think I put both of those as options in the listing. These right here. And I did put vintage in the listing. That was just because I had copied a listing. I don't actually think these are vintage. I also have no way of knowing if they're vintage. So should I have taken that out of the listing because I don't know for sure? I don't know. At this point, does anybody even pay attention to a listing when it says vintage? Because people put vintage in every single listing. I don't. Jen was quite a bit, so if you look through our store, it will be vintage, da-da-da-da, vintage, da-da-da-da. Unless it means something to the listing, I leave it out because that space can be better used with other keywords. It's very specific things where people would put vintage in their search. Lots of times, you know, vintage looking clothes, stuff like that, you want to put vintage in there. But something like this, if I'd left vintage out and added, you know, another, did I put black in them? I probably could have added black or something like that. I could have added, I don't know if there's another word for a Scottish Terrier dog. I probably could have added that, something like that. But vintage probably wasn't necessary. $18.74 plus shipping. I got those at Salvation Army. It blows my mind that I can remember where I got these things and roughly and sometimes exactly how much I paid for them because I can't remember anything else. That's what all my memory power is used up on, is remembering where I bought random things. And then the rest of that juice is, there's nothing left. But I think I paid $4.99 for the set. Not a ton of money, but I did have to reduce the price and then put them on sale for them to sell. So I'm going to go ahead again, pack these up and do another run. A quick update on the shoes. I was mentioning how eBay had made a new contract with FedEx to get discounted shipping, and that's probably why I couldn't ship those shoes through authentication to Puerto Rico. And then I went to just print the label for that one, which normally I print a USPS label that they paid for. I put it on there and it sends it to authentication. But now it was a free eBay label and I had no options. I didn't have any dimensions I could put in. It was just a blanket, has to be under 20 by 20 by 20, so I could just throw them in a huge box if I wanted. So probably we'll stop using my shoe boxes that I paid for because I don't have to save the money on the shipping. I can put them in any box, throw some extra paper in there, and still pack them safely, but save me. The boxes were, I don't know, $1.50 a piece or something like that. So I could just stop using them, use different boxes, put in extra packing, and it was just a free shipping label, free FedEx shipping label. So that must be all part of that, how they worked out their contract with FedEx, that now it's specifically everything goes through FedEx and they're covering the shipping on it for the first half, and then the buyer just pays for that second half from authenticity, maybe. As a seller, I'm okay with all that. I'm not going to make any money on the shipping because of I'm not going to be able to use my eBay discount and make a couple bucks, but also I won't have to pay fees on that shipping cost. So that's basically a wash. I no longer will have to use my expensive boxes. So all in all, that's a plus for me. Just can't ship to Puerto Rico. I'll take it. All right, next thing going out, it's a book. The Foxfire book right here. This is actually pretty good sell-through rate for a book. This is a survival homesteaders. It's got like moonshining in it, things like that. I actually was tempted to keep it, but like most things, if I ever actually decide to read the book or look at the book, I'll go buy it. I took a pretty significant offer, plus I think I reduced the price at one point. $14.24 free shipping, medium mail on that one. Next up is a wig C2A9. C2A9. This one right here. And the wigs outside of me accidentally doing a end and sell similar with multi-quantity listings. It's all been perfect. Jen did such a great job. It's just been so smooth. But for that one, $14.99 free shipping. And then after that, C5, 729's teaching, 729 teachings. It's like I think it's like a biblical aid teaching thing. Yeah, through the Bible with Skip Heitzig. It says in MP3 format. I'm pretty sure these are CDs. Yeah, CDs. I took an offer, $17 plus shipping. But that is technically media mail. Jen listed that. She must have, I don't know, not considered media mail. Yeah, I'll shoot them a message. I'm packing things up, right away, so it's unlikely they'll get back to me. But I'll shoot a message, say, hey, I could send this media mail and refund you $5, basically. We'll see if that works out for them. Probably not. And it's possible they just paid for priority shipping because they didn't want to wait on media mail. Who knows? Next up, glad to see this off the shelf. A4 is a vintage Fisher Price circus train. A4. Oops. Don't break the very fragile teacup. And I see an item back here that is baffling to me. I don't understand it. See that box right back there? If you guys recognize those, that's from when for my father, I got a large Beanie Baby collection that I took all the Beanie Babies, and I think maybe 2 I sold individually, but I don't even think that. I ended up making a bunch of lots. Most of them I've gone through at this point. Just not money in Beanie Babies. Don't waste your time. But in with that was a bunch of those cases that they, for storage and preserving your assets. What a waste of time and money. But those were actually worth a decent amount of money. I think I was selling them $11 free shipping, something like that. And I sold through all of them, which I had 50 of them or something. I sold through all of them within the first month. But then that one, I think I just ended up having an extra, or I purposely made the listing one short so that just in case I had any issues. This one was broke. I use it for storage. It's great. But just that one has not sold for many, many, many months. Many months. It was last winter when I listed them. So it could be a year plus. All of them sold in the first month. One has taken over a year. I need to look into that because it's just weird. I don't understand it. But this circus train, not sure where I got that. That could have been stuff from my childhood toy collection, but I don't think so. For that, $7.49 plus shipping. So no matter what, not really worth it. Next up, B4 is a Ralph Lauren Polo Red B4 cologne, new in package. This one, I almost took lowball offers on so many times because I paid too much money for it. I mean, that's not why I almost took lowball offers, but that's why I was hesitant to. I paid $15 for this. It was new at a garage sale with a barcode. I figured, why not? But then when I looked, there was a lot of them listed, but I think because of the Christmas season and a bunch of them got bought up, I got full price. $39.99 free shipping. So, you know, it's not a ton of money, but barcode, easy to list. I'm happy with that. $15 into, you know, with fees and everything, I'm still making over $15. So I'm not mad at all. But if I would have had to take the significant discounts that people were offering me, I would have made maybe $5. And let's go ahead and pull one more. It's been very easy so far. B3 is a 1977 Schmid B3 ornament, and it's a Raggedy Ann, not Andy, just Raggedy Ann. I don't know if I've ever seen something without both of them in it. That right there, I think that was we just had my dad cleared out his farmhouse, and there was just a box of old Christmas decorations. We went through them, put some on our tree, some in with our decorations. He took some his, my sister took some, put in hers. Anything that was left, went through and saw if there's anything to list. That one right there, $10.68 free shipping. Let me go ahead and do this round and then go one more. This is working out great. Next up, we have an unbranded doll wig, B5B1. B5B1. I'll just grab the whole basket. Okay, B5B. It might be B5B11 actually, but let's make sure. Yep, they're just in here backwards. That's okay. Here we go. Oh, it's the Princess Leia one. Now that is probably unfortunate. I, of course, didn't do any of the research, so I'm not positive. But that's not keyworded in the listing. That's because Jen's not a nerd like me and wouldn't be aware that this is definitely a Princess Leia wig. So that probably could have got a few more dollars. But for that one right there, $14.99 free shipping. Next up, C5A1 doll wig. C5A. Here we go, C5A1. Right there. A Joliet. C5A1 Joliet right there. And for that one, $9.99 free shipping. And I lucked out. Jen was going to the gym, and so I said, hey, will you take some of these packages with you so I don't have to make 6 trips into the post office? And so now I can actually just make 1 trip into the FedEx UPS shipping store and 1 into the USPS office. USPS office. The post office. Next up, surprise, surprise, it's a wig, C3B28. C3B28. This one right here. It is Baby 1112 Blonde, $9.34 free shipping. Next up, A1 is a Golden Bear Jack Nicklaus head club cover. I think it's this number 1, but it looked small in the picture, like it was a smaller cover. So let me just double check. There's not a smaller one in here. I don't see one. So let's make sure this is the right one. Nicholas, number 1. Yep, that one right there. $13 free shipping. Next up, D5A, Play School Little Playmates. D5A, that's this bucket here. Play School Playmates, farm animals, horse and a pig and a sheep and a sheep. And that I had mentioned, this year I'm looking to get my sell-through rate up. So I will take some lower offers. I will send out some lower offers. That was one of them. That was listed $24.99 free shipping. Went back and forth with the buyer a little bit. Ended up $15 free shipping. I paid $0 for these. These came with, I don't know. I don't even know. Actually, you know what? I bought a Fisher-Price Play School, the barn, and the playhouse. And the only reason I bought them, because they were in terrible condition, was because they were packed full of little things. And these were some of them. I paid $5 a piece for each of them. And so right there, that pays for it. I'd already sold some other stuff, so into the profit on that. Next up, I have 2 power blocks. So let me go ahead and grab the basket. And like the wigs, I made the mistake of sell similar, some multi-quantity. So I did end up having to cancel one of those over my hiatus, and hopefully I corrected that instead of just it happening again. So now I worry every time I pull one, like the wig. So give me a second to go through these and pull them out. All right, and that was actually fairly easy. Model UA060035E. Model UA0603. One of them has a funky plug end on it, so I give that about a 70% chance that that's the actual one they want, because people don't actually look at the things. They don't actually do the research. They just type something, oh yeah, this is the cheapest one, boom, I'll buy it. Even though they do have different connectors, even though the power may be the same power supply, sometimes they have unique ends, where this is more of a standard. This one is funky. For one of them, $11.04 free shipping, and the other $8.49 free shipping. And then last thing I'm gonna pull today, I'll save the rest for tomorrow. I would like to do some listing today, is B4, and this one's a good one, sealed Franklin KJB 1440 electronic Holy Bible. Holy cow. Look out for your electronic Bibles. As far as they go, this one is pretty darn good. I got this, I think, at a garage sale, and I paid $1, I think, under $5, but I think I paid $1 for it. $191.24 free shipping. $191.24 free shipping for this right here. Thumbnail. That's another thing I'm going to start doing this year. I hate it. I despise it. I've tried very hard not to do it, but I also like getting more views and clicks. I'm going to throw in some clickbait titles every once in a while. I'm going to throw in some more clickbaity thumbnails. It is what it is. Forgive me. It's the beast. It is the animal that is YouTube. I will start doing it. Not every time. You know, maybe 10% of the time. I'm not going to go crazy. But when I think it's useful, I'm going to start using it. Just like every other tool in business, which YouTube, at this point, is part of my business. So, do I make a ton of money? No. But do I treat it like part of my business? Yes. But yeah, that's all I'm going to pull today. But this one, I mean, what a flip. I'm almost positive it was $1, but it might have been, you know, a couple bucks, but into almost $200 minus shipping. I will send this first class, because even in a box, first class, plus insurance will still be cheaper than sending it USPS priority. Let me double check. Yes, because it's going to Texas. If it was in Michigan, I would just send it priority, but because it's going to Texas, first class plus insurance is still going to be cheaper than priority. All right, let's go ahead and pick a subscriber giveaway winner. Copied the URL, filtered duplicate users, and for the first time, I did make it a specific text-based submission. So there's the word inventory, INVENTORY, and I got to answer the super hard math question. Get YouTube comments. 16 unique comments. Best of luck. Annette Anderson, I am a fairly new subscriber, and I have been enjoying your videos. I'm in the process of doing an inventory, and I already found one item not listed. Bingo. That's why you do the inventory. Annette Anderson, go ahead and reach out to me through either Instagram or Facebook, and we will get you your prizes. So I'm going to go ahead, pack these up, list some books, And then I have been working on getting a bunch of card orders ready to send off, some for grading, some I'm sending off to a thing called ComC. I've been buying so many cards and trying to process them, but it takes a long time. I'm going to tell you once I have some real numbers of like what I sent off, what I spent, what I expect to get, but it's not something you should do unless you're a card collector. It's the dollars to hours do not add up. But I enjoy it. I find it fun. It gives me money to be able to buy more cards. But the process is tedious and long and all that. So I'll give you some of the deets once it's a little more solidified. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.